one. Round one was something about like analyzing the platform, analyzing the markets and everything. Coming to round two, we are focusing on more real world application, like the strategies that might have developed, the product, the analysis of the product and market that you might have done in the round one. Round two, you have to apply that to strategies, like uh, talking in simple words, outreaching to the clients, taking their reactions, taking their feedback on the platform, and maybe trying to onboard them on our platform. So round two is more of like doing outreach, getting clients, getting feedbacks and everything.
Okay, so I just like want to add to what Nishal said that why we have created this competition. The main reason was that we are also the young founders, and like Flow Finance is also like just 6 months. What's it has a place in this particular startup journey in this 6 months. Okay, so where we started, so we started by having some idea, like it was just a very naive idea. By just like analyzing one or two people, they just like told us that this is their problem. Then we go on and just talk to maybe 100, 150 people from US, Canada, and India. And then we thought that, okay, this is actually a genuine problem and we want to solve it. And then we have just like, I'm just like telling you the story about like how we just started Flow Finance and why this competition actually matters. So we go on and just like started developing some 2 to 3 features for those people. We just gave them for free to just like beta test it. They just tested it. They just told us that this thing is working, this thing is not working, or these are the other features that we want to uh, add on, or if these features are there in the Flow Finance platform, it would be more beneficial to them. So we said okay, and we developed those projects for them. Then it took us like different 3 to 4 months and different iterations and on like different 80 100 people to develop all the features that are currently right now with us. And see, I know if you are here, if you have just opted out for any business development competition, then I know every one of you has a spark of making something of their own or like doing something in this place, right? So it shouldn't be a null space that money is a factor, okay, and taking part in some competitions to put it in your resume is a second factor. But on broadly terms, if I talk what is actually meaningful in deeper terms, then it's actually making something for the people which could genuinely help them. So we have selected you guys because in your pitch decks or the reports that you have sent to us, it was there that you understand the platform actually good and you are ready to execute that particular strategy to bring that platform to users. And this is the sole reason that we have selected you. Like there was no other criteria. And that's why there were like 2 rounds. First was to test your ability to, if you can just think about in terms that, okay, one second. Yeah. So first round was basically right there because we wanted to test your ability that if you could just create some strategies or if you could just like have this potential that you can just execute this idea in real world. And when we have selected you, so round two is basically now we have to check you. And if we have just decided that you can just like go to market and you could just execute the strategies and you could just bring out this platform to different people in different ways, then you are a successful member to our Flow Finance. And then there are like other benefits that we'll just talk about. And so I just want to make it clear why we have put the competition in such a unique way. I haven't found any competition in the last 4 5 years in this way. And the reason is that, see, if I want to sell something or if I want to set up a business and I just like give you a shoe, then you have to first analyze that shoe that okay, this shoe is either fitting into the sports criteria, is it fitting into the formals criteria, what is it exactly fitting into, right? And then you have to decide who will be the customers. Like for example, if it's a sports shoe, then you have to decide okay, this sports shoe will fit in into basketball players or the cricket people or the uncles who you could just see in your park jogging around, or maybe some people wear it day to day daily basis. If it's a formal shoe, who to just pitch it to? To people like you, to people, to students, to the people who are just going to offices daily, right? So this was the whole criteria of the whole idea of like why we have created the competition in the very similar way. That first you have to analyze what exactly flow finance is, and basically this platform fits in for 7.5 crore MSMEs in India, and there are like very different domains. It could be schools, it could be medical, it could be pharmacies, it could be manufacturing business, it could be car owners, it could be showrooms, it could be garment sellers, it could be jewelry sellers, it could be uh, any sort of, it could be the startup, it could be D2C sellers, it could be e-commerce sellers, it could be anyone selling something like online on like maybe on Instagram or so, it could be creators, it could be anything, you know. It could be anyone who is actually having a particular business. And if people have just different kind of customer segments, that some people I just saw have written schools, and some people have written different domains. So you have to target those domains now. So you have to reach out to those people through cold calling, through just like going to them to tell and to test your talking ability, that okay, if it's a product you can just sell it. So now in this economy, if I just say, if you are having any of the product, it could be anything, it could be a pen or it could be a t-shirt, then you have this ability to sell it and to make money. And this is like the most important skill that's needed. So
Like,
that's
why
the
was
whole
the
idea.
round one important? Because in round two, we are handing over the product to you, and basically, there's a lot of accountability, there's a lot of ownership there. It is a very like you are representing our product and someone from for someone else in front of someone else. So round one was the filtration process that okay, if we are giving the product to this particular person to sell it or to out to take it to the user, so we need to see before that you are able to understand the product well.
Yeah.
And yeah, congratulations, you did a great job at that part. So yeah, definitely, as Sahil said, that business development is a the process of various stages, analyzing the product, understanding the market, and how to sell to different customers. Like maybe the way of selling to a startup owner would be different than a MSME or MSME. Also, there are a lot of niche there. Like there might be pharmacies, there might be a different types of businesses. So how to sell it? It is totally like matters on what the pain point might be. So analyzing the pain point, having a very uh, meaningful conversation with the particular user that the potential user might be. That is what is important at this stage. And coming up on the outreach part, so I think what matters is first the analyzing the market, analyzing the users that might be the potential users for the product. So the outreach also has two stages, but identifying the potential users and then outreaching them.
So yeah, like any questions up to now? And also, I just like don't want that you guys like shut your cameras and your mics and just like just
Yeah,
listening to us, because this, see, your work is like totally different. If you were tech people, I won't even say that you have to like don't like open a camera and just talk to us. But if you're even not able to or have this much confidence to even open a camera and just talk to us, then how will you do this in front of different people whom
like
you even like don't know?
try to understand in this AI world, in this in the startup world, what matters is not developing the product, guys. Sales is what is the what matters the most, because product can be developed in from through Claude in like 24 hours, less than 24 hours, but selling is what matters. So that
And
skill, and also one perk that like that would be a unfair advantage to you guys. Like as you are you will be pitching flow finance to people, different people. So what might happen is like there will be also a warming with the you with a particular business owner or maybe a very big company owner. So there will be two perks actually. You will also introduce them flow finance, and you will also get introduced to them. So try to understand there that also networking is also a perk in this particular challenge that might be not very identified by you guys, but actually that is also a thing that might give you an advantage in future as well.
Yeah, so I for that I generally request you to, even I shouldn't request, you can just like turn on your cameras and everything like that.
Yeah,
So, and also your internships and different perks also depends on this. So yeah, it will be beneficial to you.
definitely.
And I genuinely wanna interact to different people. So we love this. So you can just like tell us everything about you, like how you think, what exact questions there are, what understanding of flow finance do you have, how will you actually go to customers. For example, I just like tell you what I do personally for the going to customers. Okay, so when I'm just like pitching to anyone, for example, if I take a example of what was that company initial get fit what name try health.
I forgot some Shark Tank. Basically, from last few months, we are reaching
Yeah,
the
healthy
Shark
master.
Tank India, Shark Tank India companies. So
Yeah,
there was
so
a company called Healthy India, something Healthy Master.
healthy master. So
Yeah,
actually there's this co-founder of healthy master and he has this meet set up with me. So I needed to tell him what exactly flow finance is. And what I did was that it's like my basic template what I do for sales. First I just go, the first thing which I do is actually as the name, like hi hello sir. And even you don't have to call them sir ma'am, you just have to call them by name. They will just revert back to you, yeah, it's a good time to talk. Then you have to first go on appreciating their product and like whatever just they're doing. For example, for healthy master I just made up a story that okay, my grandfather actually got diabetes a week before. It wasn't the case. And I just like told him that okay, my for my grandfather I just like ordered your beetroot chips. So he was like this much convinced that okay, I have to buy this product. And then you have to just go on and stretch the story up to like 5 to 10 minutes. So if it's a 15-minute call, you have to for 10 minutes you have to just appreciate the other person's work, what he's doing, and for the last 5 minutes you have to pitch it what's work exactly you're doing and what exactly you are selling it to them. So I tell you the reason for this. This is because right now in this market or in this economy, there are like so many startups, so there are like so many businesses, and just like selling you and pitching you everything. But you will remember someone who actually made a particular contact or a particular what's a thing in the meeting, which was so unique to you and to him or her. So that's what they will remember. And yes, you can just do this. Uh, Even there was this like another brand named Abasabi. Abasaba. Abasaba is a wine brand from North. So what I did was that I just made up a story that I went to Guwahati a month back with my family, and that was my very first alcohol drink, and that was some memorable thing to me. And there she was convinced that I'm a good person and like I have tried this particular product. So now it's a confidence building thing and it's a trust building thing. Once it is a setup, you can just sell anything to any person.
see,
So
everybody likes compliments. Everybody likes compliments. Let's say I say, Rishit, like today you are looking very nice. You will remember this for a long period of time. So I think complimenting let's say for anyone, complimenting anyone, it creates an impact in their mind. Like they'll remember you at least for a week or two.
also, I just want to make this is a dispatch of the particular context. But if you want to tell anyone like what's exactly flow finance, then you have to say it in a. If you have to say it in a very single line, you can just say it like this is a platform. You can just come here. You have to just upload your site. You have to just upload your PDFs, bank statements, and you will just get analytics insights based on it. So basically, what happens is that I just tell you the what's different in market and what we are doing differently. So basically, if you see there are ERP tools like Zoho, there's this SAP, so there's this Tally. So what these are the accounting tools. Okay, accounting tools basically means you have to upload a bank statement, you have to give your payroll and everything, and it will give you P&L statement. We are not the accounting tool. We actually don't give any P&L statement. You can upload a MIS reports given by the CAs, you can upload a bank statements, and you can get insights based on it. So basically, the difference that we are creating in the society is that if you talk to founders, if you talk to any person who is actually running a business, they have to wait for a month or any periodic cycle for the CAs to give them reports. And once they give them, they get particular P&L statement, and they just get to know, okay, this was the thing that wasn't clear to me in the last month. But that's passive thing. We have to make it active. And how we can just make it active? You can just like directly pull your bank statements in a platform, and we will give you all the analytics insights necessary for you to know about the cash flow better in real time, in day-to-day basis. So that's what we are doing differently.
Like CAs mostly handle the compliances. Accounting tools help CAs to manage the compliances. We are an insight layer. We give the we give insights to the business owners or businesses to help optimize their finances, improve their finances, like particularly cash flow. Because what happens is in businesses, there is shortage of money. There is sometimes you have to spend on inventory, sometimes you have to maybe spend on salaries and everything. And what happens is you are a lot of time you have to take loans and everything. So what we are trying to solve is cash flow particularly. I'll
Uh,
share the
yeah, also I
I'll
just like
share the screen
wanna
also.
tell you about this thing that the customers you reach, keep in this mind that the 15 20 customers that we have currently right now, like who are the recurring customers, they have a revenue of around like in between 5 to 50 60 crores. So those are the kind of the people that we are targeting right now. And for example, if I have just like one client named Climetra, it has this like 60 or 70 crores valuation right now. And why they're using our product is for a thing that they have like multiple projects running on, and in multiple projects there are like different expenses, and in different expenses there are like different categories, and it's really difficult for any financial team or any founder to actually what say to handle that. And therein flow finance comes into the place. And it, when they have used it, then we actually we give them particular insights or particular reminders about everything, about the particular every expense and every category they are spending on their different projects. And before the cash flow is actually just like runway, they get to know that this is the particular budget that we have allocated, and it's not spending so much. So in this way, this is the one of the way that we are helping people. So you have to find different niches and different domains. So yeah, you can just like tell about the platform
Hi,
ownership.
um,
Does someone has
I'm
any doubt?
Shobna. Yeah. I
Yeah, sure.
wanted to ask that isn't this very similar to a bank statement, what you've shown on the screen?
See,
Actually, what happens in the bank statement is that you actually, what happens? Can you just go to the account
I'll
section and just like
I'll
tell me
come
something?
to the product. Just a second. Just a second. This is a
Okay.
demo. Like anybody can access it on the site when you go to our landing page. Just a second. When you
So
go to
before that,
our
I just like want to tell you that what happens is that you,
land,
when
yeah.
you just upload a bank statement, there are like different things. Like there are two to three things. One is the merchant name, one is the date, and one is like what's the amount of the transaction, if it's like credit or debit. So uh, what happens in the different what's say this accounting platforms is that, or what accountants or different things do is that they classify and they categorize different transactions into different categories, in different business categories. Like if it's a travel, if it's a software, if it's an operation basis, if it's a what say account maintenance, it could be fixed cost, it could be anything. And this particular categorization of transactions actually take them 2 to 3 days because they are doing it manually, and we just do this what say in just like 5 to 10 minutes of the onboarding. You have to just like upload a bank statement, and we just do this categorization.
See
So you
what you
basically making the balance sheet easier, right?
Yeah,
not
not
exactly
exactly
balance sheet.
balance sheet, uh,
But the cash flow statement.
the cash flow
Yeah,
statement.
yeah. See what you in your banks also sometimes provide the categorization of transaction, but that is a lot more personal, and their primary focus is not categorization. So that is not very up to the mark. We are particularly focused on business categories. So the categories when you when you come to the platform onboard, when you get onboarded also, you our platform asks you the categories that might be suitable for your particular business, that might be different for every businesses. So we try to optimize our platform to your business particularly. So when you come to the platform, when you sign up and filling the basic details and everything, and firstly you have to upload the bank PDF, bank statement PDF, and after that this is the demo section, that demo part that anybody can access. This is the AI insights feature that we are giving. It is a natural language insights and on the basis of your transaction, on the basis of your cash flow. Basically, let's say any ad spend was uh, particularly more in this month, something is due or something is pending, anything like that. Coming to the alert
So just a
section.
second, I just like want to
Yeah.
make clear what exactly why we developed AI Insight. So some of the people came to us, and when we were just like selling it to them, and they just told us that okay, we can just like keep a accounting that okay, this is the positive amount that we get, this is a negative amount. But in a particular after 6 or 7 months of time, their cost actually increased, and they were getting lesser profits. So they haven't accounted it like why it's happening. So what we did was that we actually analyzed every categories of your transaction. So we got to know that in your fuel system, the fuel prices were like taking high, and the transportation was like actually becoming so high. So that's why like the transportation and the travel category expense was like doubled by like 7 to 15% around. So that's why like the profit margin was shrinking. And that's what I'm telling, that no accountant or nobody actually sits to analyze this. If you in case don't hire some CAs or some smart accountants into your like, compliances.
The
And
maximum of our insights that we are giving are based on categorization only. Like once the categorization is done, then only the insights can be processed. Like let's say when I come to the budget section, we have a section called budgeting. So you can budget, you can decide the budgets in particular buckets, like particular categories. Let's say that you want to set something for salary, set something for food, and different various categories. You can define the alerts, you can define the budgets for particular that, and you will get a alert. Like I was getting here, one second. See, I'm
This also
getting.
includes cost optimization for each and every pointer that we write that
Yeah,
it shows.
yeah. So you can basically optimize, you can basically analyze, plan it for the future as well. So everything is done. Also, like the features that we have developed is over the period of time, talking with hundreds of businesses, various businesses. And one thing that we were hearing repeatedly is like many of the startups were funded. So they had to send their reports, monthly reports, sometimes weekly reports to their investors. So what we
even
do,
like what this is actually a systematic way. Even if you actually build something of your own, and if you decide on like you have to like what say have some like funding, raise some funding, then it's a case that every
yeah,
startup or every what say every business, if they are like having some particular fund from particular VC, then they have to give monthly reports to that VC based on this, like what's the runway, what's the total allocated cost and everything like that. So this is a what say a very or what's say
and we are giving cost breakdown. Like nobody
yeah.
gives cost breakdown to the investors. Like investors are happy, but yeah.
But
Anyways,
you should just know this, that this is actually necessary, and this
yeah.
is like a repeated cycle in the particular market.
Even if you are trying to pitch your startup to some investor, still they ask for the reports, like everything. So you can get it in a single click, right? If you want to mail someone, you can directly mail it. Everything is done. If you want to export it in form of PDF, it is directly downloaded. It's very simple. So yeah, also you can link multiple bank accounts on a platform, as some people come and say that this is available on this particular bank portal, this is available on this Razor Pay or anything. So maybe one or two features you might get somewhere or the other way. But multiple bank accounts, a whole lot of bunch of features combined, only Flow Finance is there.
Also, Nishal, can you just like go on to accounts page once more?
Yeah,
You could just like see the account aggregator fetch there. There's a widget particular
yeah.
there. So I
So
just want to tell you what exactly account aggregator system is. So right now we have actually partnered with a particular RIA in India. So basically, what's account aggregator framework does with this platform is that any user which when they will just come to a platform, then they with her consent they have to just give a particular OTP to a particular person, and then we could just like fetch their every account details right now into a platform, and they don't even need to what say upload their bank statements. So that's what account aggregator framework is.
yeah, currently it is in process. Like for now, we are doing the pilot with the PDF thing only, and soon we'll be launching the account aggregator feature as well. Coming to the, I think this is also like once the transactions are categorized, some might be not rightly processed or might be uh, needing a change. So we provide a feature called like need for review or something like that. If the platform feels like it is not rightly categorized, you can confirm it, you can change it and change it for the similar transactions as well. So yeah, categorization works like this. Well, I think my system is lagging. Can you please share the screen if possible?
Like I would say like we were like given the round one timing to actually
Yeah, I think
study the product, so it's okay.
the key features, I think I have already covered it. I missed the planning section, but yeah, planning was the main key highlight in the planning section is budgeting. More you can explore on the demo portal. You can visit flowfinancebusiness.com and try the demo yourself and explore more about the product.
But what exactly budgeting do is that you can just like set up your budgets accordingly. For example, if I have to allocate, you have this 1 crore corpus, and you have to allocate maybe 25 lakhs to what say there are like four expenses A, B, C, D, and you have to allocate 25 lakhs to each one of them. And if you have just like in your real time transactions hit that particular 23 lakh cost in a particular A section, then it will just notify you that you have just like hit 23 lakhs, and you if you are spending it, then spend
Like
it like correctly
you
or cost
can
effectively.
set alerts on according to your particular convenience, maybe 50%, 60% as per your needs.
Even like before you go on pitching it to different people, I just want that you again go onto the platform, study it correctly, pick up 1 to 2 lines that you have to say to consumers, because it's just like 1 to 2 lines that people are going to listen. It won't be a paragraph that a person would be willing to listen.
I think the main key feature that I completely missed was the chatbot that we have developed. It's called Fluey, and basically anything and everything on the platform that is there, you can directly ask. Like you go and ask ChatGPT or any other AI chatbot that you are asking. But the chatbot is particularly optimized for the website. Any feature or anything about your finances, you can directly type it in very natural language, very simple conversational language, and you can directly get the particular required answer there. We are also on our way to integrate this on WhatsApp. I think it will be done in 1 or 2 days, but and that will be displayed on the site only. So you can directly the Flowy will be integrated on WhatsApp itself. So everything about your finances will be on your WhatsApp. Coming more to the round two section, I think I have covered everything about the product, everything about what you need to do in round two. So, particularly, round two needs outreaching, outreaching to the users, getting their feedback, and trying to get their sign up on a platform. So, what happens is like we offer 7 day free trial. So, what we need is particularly first a user has to sign up for 7 days. But like sign up through Google or anything that they want, and then first upload the bank PDF. When the bank PDF is uploaded, then only the free trial is started. and the free trial is for 7 days. After that, they need to choose the plan that they need to continue with. So we'll be generating referral codes for every for each of you, and that will be notified on your email, the particular referral code that you might be having. So once the free trial ends, the user has to pay. The user has to choose a plan and then make the payment. So what we are doing is we are giving you a referral code that if a free trial ends, you have to go to the user, go to the particular customer and give them this referral code that what first of all asking for their insights, like how do what do they like about the product, what do they dislike about the product, what do they find helpful and everything. After that, you can just ask them to purchase a plan, and for that you can give them a 10% discount. So when you apply the particular coupon code that you got on the email, you will be getting 10% discount. What happens is particularly that the user also gets 10% discount, and if the payment is done, the 10% commission is given to you as well once the payment is verified. So you will be also getting the 10% amount of the particular plan. uh,
Also, the external rewards also, Nishal.
yeah, so what we have decided is, like, if you convert a good amount of clients, by good amount I mean more than three, more than four. So we have decided milestones for everything. So for five users converted, Sahil, can you please uh,
Okay,
check
so
with the milestones?
yeah, so basically, what you have to do is that the competition will start from today. You will get 2 weeks for this. It will end after on like what's it, the next to next Sunday, and you have this much time to convert the client. And this is a actually a judgment criteria for giving you the internship too. So what will happen is that you have to give this particular platform to user. You will get particular coupon codes. Your user comes there, it will use it for 7 days for free trial, and after 7 day free trial 7 day free trial ends, then you have to just convert them for a paid conversion. If any paid conversion, I mean like X number of paid conversion will give you 10%. Like for example, if you have converted two people, and for two people you will separately get 10% on for like per month premium charge, and that particular user will also get 10% like discount. And also you will get some milestones for this. So
Yeah,
it's basically that if you have converted 5 clients, you will get 4,000 on top of like the 10% you are getting. If you convert 7 clients, it would be 7,000. It would, if you convert 10 clients, it would be 11,000. So this is
yeah.
on an affiliate based system, and also this is actually the exact criteria for giving you the internships too.
I would say, like, monetary benefits, the definitely we have added that to value, like to respect the time and efforts that you are giving. But try to understand, try to look at this at from this perspective, like, if you are actually going in the real world and trying to pitch a real product, which is a major pain point for many of the startups. Like, we were going through, like, Razorpay released a blog like a month ago, and there they released Fix My Itch, something like that. So there, the top itch that they mentioned was, like, 90% of the startups fail due to cash flow problems. Like, they might be cash flow problems doesn't mean that they are always in short of cash. They are not able to predict when they might need cash. So what we are essentially doing is trying to solve that problem.
Also, very sorry guys, I just like haven't given my intro. So basically, we in Flow Finance we are totally four co-founders, and we are all from IIT Bombay. And also, I have just given my and initial numbers here in the chat. So for any doubts of if in general anything, you can just like ping to us on WhatsApp. And yeah,
I think that's pretty much it. If you guys have any doubts, you can either put it in the chat section or directly unmute and
I would prefer like just directly unmute
yeah,
yourself and just talk to us.
Yeah. So the criteria of winning the case is to convert as many clients as possible, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
And also we understand that you're just getting 2 weeks, so it won't be possible to convert so many clients. And that's how we have just set up the different milestones and different things. See, we want to have some interns for our business development, right? But there's like no criteria on basis of judgment or of resume or anything. It would be just a conversion criteria that okay, this is the person who is actually able to sell.
Try to understand what's the first stage of converting a paid user. It's getting them onboarded, getting them signed up, and starting their free trial. Even starting their free trial also might be considered in some or the other way for the internship opportunities. So maybe getting more signups is also a very tedious task, definitely, and requires a lot of efforts.
And also you're like we will be actually checking your what's say scores through the coupon codes that we are giving it to you, and we will just mail those coupons. Initially just do it by
Yeah,
tonight,
yeah. I'll do
and
by
also
evening.
we will just announce the results after 1 week of the competition end. So it will be like 3 weeks after. So you will be actually personally getting some mails related to the interviews and different things, and then you will be just get notified for this. And you can just like ping to us like for your different doubts or if you are just doing anything. So yeah, I'm up for it. I genuinely am happy to just like even if you want some any I don't know if I'm just good at any advice or any guidance, but if you want to clear some doubts or if you think that I could be the person who could just clear it out, so just yeah, reach out to me.
Sorry, I think you were saying something. Okay.
And is this like sorry only like going to talk or is there anyone? Oh, yeah, by the way,
Yeah.
sorry, are your like all doubts clear?
Yes, yes, all of
Where
them.
is it based out of?
I am based in Chandigarh. I am pursuing my MBA from Excel
Ah, okay.
currently.
Oh, okay. That's pretty nice. Like seeing MBA folks also joining the challenge.
Yeah, that's why I had the doubt that I have nothing to do with the internship or anything. So I I am here to for the case comp only. So that's why I was asking if like what will be the criteria to win the case comp.
Ah, cool. That makes sense.
I think Satyam has
And
put
like
up
you're
his.
in like final year or like in the first year of MBA?
No, no, first year, just joined.
Ah, cool. And which degree you did like before MBA?
I've done BTech only
Yeah.
from Punjab University.
Oh,
That's pretty nice. Satyam has asked like how we reach the client or how I know about the free trial. Yeah, reaching the client might be through different channels, Satyam. Like you have to figure out yourself, like maybe LinkedIn, maybe emailing, whatever works for you. Like we'll tell from our perspective, what has worked for us is particularly cold calling and WhatsApp messaging only. Like we were going through the Shark Tank data and a lot of data that we got from various sources, and we were exhausting that only through WhatsApp messaging and cold calling. So that might be a good start.
also, I want to add one more thing to this that okay, cold calling and everything works, but Satyam, if you just see, if you are even what I like how I have made clients is that if I'm even traveling in this somewhere, maybe in just like flight or in train, I like talk to people there only and just like try to make them my client if they are business people. So it's just like our customers is everywhere who is actually doing a business, and you will like find every random person in your locality who is actually doing a business. So what also could just help is actually by pitching it to your even if your father does some business or
Anyone from your network also,
yeah.
that would be really helpful. And also after free trial, definitely you will have to talk to them.
What are the subscription plans and pricing after the seven? It's in the what's it
You can
site
check
only.
the site. Yeah.
Can we leave if our doubts are clear?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Any more people having any doubts? And otherwise, if you are like maybe a shy right now, okay, you can just like WhatsApp it to me or just call it to me.
Yeah.
I will answer you. To Nishal too.
I think we are done for the day.
Yeah,
Thank you
cool,
so
cool.
much for joining, guys. Have a good day.
And all the best for
All
this.
the best for the challenge.
Let's keep in touch and like okay, let's make
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Bye bye.